tears. Everybody waiting for the fall of man. Everybody praying for the end of times. Everybody hoping they could be the one. I was born to run, I was born for this. Whip, whip, run me like a racehorse. Pull me like a ripcord. Break me down and build me up. I wanna be the slip, slip. Word upon your lip, lip. Rather that you rip, rip. Break me down and build me up. Whatever it takes.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. One key thing to watch today will be the battle in the trenches. The Chiefs are top 10 in rush yards allowed, and they're going up against a Colts team that will need to figure out how much it can count on the run. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, as always, it is a frenzied atmosphere inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. A few moments ago, the emotional leader of the Chiefs defense, Eric Berry, making his way out of the tunnel. He and his mates will get set to do battle with the Indianapolis Colts. Hello again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Chiefs ball club. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Colts, they come in the midst of a season-crushing losing streak. It's up to 9 games now.
And I don't have a PhD in psychology, but you can see it in their body language. This is not a team that is organized and been ready to play.
Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
They'll run again with Blount. Pretty move. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
Yeah, he is level. Knocked down hard. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Luck able to find Hilton there for a Colt first down. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
A solid pickup of 13 sets them up 1st and goal.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Again, here's Blount. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
So 1 quarter in the books on a cold December afternoon. 0-0 our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. To throw on 2nd down is Locke. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So they get the field goal, but part of that was a 14-play drive to get the 3.
Normally, when you hold the ball that long, run that many plays, you end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something happens. In this case, that didn't. But really good ball control by the offense. They're hoping that they can wear them down if they keep having drives like that.
So here come the Chiefs for their opening drive. They'll be brought out by their QB, the former number 10 overall pick in the draft from Texas Tech, Patrick Mahomes.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Leroy Reynolds coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Mahomes now to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And they punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down, here's Love. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Now Luck, over the middle, complete. That's Doyle. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back near the 48-yard line. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. Back to throw, Love. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Here's Luck now on second down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Doyle. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Luck looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's got his man Hilton. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. On 1st and 10, Luck. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Out of the gun, Luck. Over the middle, complete. That's Higgins. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on. These guys had to settle for a field goal their last time moving the ball down the field. They may have to do it again on this drive. That could be frustrating.
Yeah, I don't want to be cliche, but at least they were able to get 3 last time. 3 here, not the worst thing in the world. It's a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the first half to expand that lead.
Yeah, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
Fading here in the second quarter. Not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decided to.
That's caught at the 25. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Fresh set of downs here. the gun, it's Mahomes. Kelsey imposing his will. This is caught. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And now the offense operates in the red zone.
All right, here we go. Green.
Now here's Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs have tied it, and they can take the lead with the extra point.
Partner, you got a pretty good hoops background. You've seen those late-in-the-half plays designed to get them a last shot, give them momentum. I think this touchdown equates to that.
Absolutely, and then they can take the lead here into the lockers. Big-time play.
Yeah, and let's see what they design coming out for the second half as well. Oftentimes when you get that momentum late, you find a way to carry it through.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The drive starts with a handoff to Blow. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The final shot before the break. Luck. And that is incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in air. Sorry, Larry, your hard work appreciated by so many men and women, but not today as we get back to the action in the second half. Tyreek Hill on the return. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Conley's got it over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
10 more there and another first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
He gets it to Humphries. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Adam Humphries, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Luck on first down. He finds an opening past the 40. Going right side here, and that's complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that, because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, and when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Vinatieri now for the point after. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on our last possession, though.
They run again with Hyde on first. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Mahomes going to throw. And Hill with it over the middle. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads. Took him right off his feet. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Steps away to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Santos now to add the PAT. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd quarter. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. You might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we're back now in KC. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Love. Caught left side by Hilton. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Locke. And an alley to run. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. From the gun, here's Locke. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Now Love. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Higgins. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd down coming up. Looking from the gun, Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
They'll run for it. High. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Back to throw. On target over the middle to Hill. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Luck now to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Justin Houston able to get in there and drop him behind the line. Now Luck. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Higgins. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. Luck to the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the 1st down. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Now it's Luck. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Offense.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Again, Luck. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They get a good chunk of that penalty yardage back. A gain of 15. 2nd down. Luck throwing again. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Luck on 3rd down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense and Tyreek Hill heading back out onto the field. Now, this defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. To throw is Mahomes. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Back to throw. Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. 2 straight incompletions. Now the pressure's really on. Last thing you want here to start overtime, a 3 and out.
And I know that a few years ago when they changed the rules about overtime, it may have changed a little bit about how you go about things. But bottom line is, when you have the football, you never want to give it.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Jonathan Hankins with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Andrew Luck and company heading back onto the field. So he didn't start this one the way he wanted to, but so elite, been through so many of these battles. Hard to keep him down for an extended period of time.
And to demonstrate just how unusual this start was for him, our guy Marvin handed us some statistics that showed us he doesn't do this very often. What we're seeing now, though, that's what we're used to seeing. He made an adjustment, and boy, it's working really well.
Back to his old form. He'll run it here with Blunt. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now Luck with his first throw of OT. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jeremiah Tauchu in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. The Colts send out their punter on for a very important punt here in overtime. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And Austin Safarian-Jenkins has it. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's going to rifle, and that's caught inside the 30. And another timeout taken by the Colts. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their second and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They run it again with Hyde. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the